Even a single bite of processed sugar triggers an immediate, complex biological chain reaction. As the chocolate dissolves, glucose molecules begin their rapid journey down the esophagus into your system.
The metabolic clock starts now. Every second counts as your body begins its intensive response to sugar. At the 1-minute mark, your stomach prepares for rapid digestion and the distribution of these simple carbohydrates.
Inside the small intestine, glowing sugar molecules are rapidly absorbed, flooding into your bloodstream without any resistance. The pancreas instantly detects this surge, activating its precision-tuned internal monitoring system to manage the spike. To manage the rising glucose, a massive wave of insulin molecules is released directly into your circulation.
Blood glucose levels begin a steep, aggressive climb, visualized by a sharp upward trajectory on the clinical chart. Just 10 minutes in, your internal chemistry has already undergone a massive shift, moving away from stability.
Insulin molecules guide glucose inside, as cell receptors open like doors, distributing energy throughout the entire body. But your cells quickly become visually overwhelmed and saturated, struggling to process the excessive influx of sugar. The blood sugar graph takes a sharp, jagged turn downward, signaling the start of the reactive hypoglycemia phase.
At 25 minutes, the energy crash is in full effect, leading to a significant drop in your physical performance.
Neural activity in the brain begins to dim and flicker as glucose levels fall below the required threshold.
This clinical readout shows the reality of the crash, illustrating the instability caused by a single high-sugar snack.
Even for an expert, the physiology is unavoidable. This sudden fatigue is your body's natural reaction.
As blood sugar drops, your brain's primary fuel source vanishes, creating a thick, debilitating mental fog. Desperate for stability, your stomach releases ghrelin, the hunger hormone, tricking you into seeking another quick sugar fix.
This is biological hunger, not a lack of willpower. Your system is demanding fuel.
Understand this. The crash you feel is a predictable biological consequence of the massive sugar spike we just witnessed.
1 hour has passed. While the initial rush is gone, the internal metabolic work is just beginning.
The liver, your body's primary metabolic hub, now takes center stage to process the remaining influx of energy.
When glycogen stores are full, the liver converts excess sugar directly into small, yellow fat droplets.
This visceral fat settles around your vital organs, becoming a silent contributor to serious long-term health complications.
Repeat this daily, and you create a chronic cycle of metabolic stress that the human body cannot ignore.
Over months, these microscopic changes manifest as a significant and dangerous thickening of visceral fat layers.
By hour 2, the cellular landscape begins to shift under the constant weight of high sugar exposure.
Overwhelmed cells begin to dampen their response. They simply stop listening to the insulin molecules knocking at the door.
A healthy cell responds instantly. A resistant one remains closed, leaving excess sugar trapped in your bloodstream.
Metabolic damage often hides behind normal blood tests until the damage is already well advanced.
The pancreas enters a state of hyperdrive, pumping out massive waves of insulin to overcome the growing resistance. But this constant strain leads to physiological fatigue, potentially burning out the very cells that manage your sugar.
Think of insulin resistance as a hidden progress bar, silently filling up every time the system is pushed to its limit.
This isn't about one treat. It's the cumulative effect of repeated high sugar spikes on your metabolic health. The goal is awareness, not total restriction. Understanding these mechanisms allows you to make informed choices without feeling deprived. From the first bite to liver storage and cellular resistance, the entire chain reaction is swift and profound.
Knowledge is your first line of defense. Now, let's look at the solutions.
Now that we understand the why, let's focus on the how. Small strategic shifts can completely change your body's response. By pairing sugar with proteins and healthy fats, like raw almonds, you slow the rate of glucose absorption.
The result is a manageable curve rather than a spike, providing steadier energy without the metabolic stress.
This means fewer crashes, significantly less fat storage, and much steadier energy levels throughout your entire day.
You have the power to master your metabolism. Stay consistent, stay informed, and your body will thank you.
Subscribe for more insights into your metabolic health. Take control of your journey today.